These people are going places. What's going on, everyone? Atheris here, and I just had a grail land on my doorstep. As you can see, this is XM Studios, 1/4 scale Magneto. Unfucking believable. I can't. I mean, I gotta open with that. I have nothing else to open with other than this thing is fucking bonkers. Okay, I've been waiting for this for a while. This is part of the second batch, actually. There was a first batch that went out where a few got it, and there's already some reviews up on YouTube and on the forums and stuff like that. This is the second batch. I was in the second batch, as I'm sure a few other people are. They're just getting theirs now as well. But man, was this wait worth it, and then some. Not like I was going to cancel or anything, but holy shit, you know, I've waited some time for some statues to come in with some anticipation when they finally arrive. I've been anticipating this thing, and the level of anticipation to go with that has been like off the charts. I can't even explain it to you. Now that I have it in hand, and it didn't help either that, you know, I'm watching all these other reviews and people talking about it and posting pictures of their own, and I'm, you know, I'm getting so fucking antsy inside that I couldn't wait for this thing to show up. And I bought this. I got it through Secret Compass from Shane, and I was like bugging that guy like every other week. I'm like, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here? When's it coming? And you know, by the end of it, Shane probably wanted to kill me, but no, I'm just kidding. He's a cool guy. But you know, the wait has absolutely been worth it, and then some. The level of quality on this for a 1/4 scale piece, I have never seen outside of, well, maybe Blitzway's Bruce Lee, if you guys saw my review on that. That kind of quality on a 1/4 scale. I mean, this thing has size and mass going for it like you've never seen. The statue itself probably weighs, I don't know, 35, 40 pounds completely assembled. It is massive. It feels like quality and then some. I am just too happy with this piece. I unboxed it and I was dancing around the box as I was unboxing this. I couldn't, somebody had to have filmed my reaction. I wanted to film my own reaction and do an unboxing, but I was afraid I would have knocked over the camera or some shit, and there would have been so much swearing that, you know, there wouldn't be enough editing and content left to put on YouTube. So here we are. We're going to do it this way instead. We're just going to unbox it, and I'm going to show it to you this way like I do most of my reviews. But let me get into this thing. It is massive. Here's my hand. This is almost as big as my foot. But it's quality all the way around. The head, or the helmet, here, it's got a bunch of switch out parts. I'm gonna show you all of them one by one, but the helmet, here's the helmet, the swap out one. Let me focus on it here. Honest to God, this thing is, the quality just in the helmet alone, this thing is like a piece of jewelry, okay? I've never seen accuracy. Let me focus. Focus. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so look at that. Look at the accuracy in the paint quality on this, on just the helmet. Like, I want to wear this as a necklace or a ring or something. Look at that. Look at the finish. This is car finish. Brand new car finish. This is unfucking believable. I don't know. I don't understand how XM was able to accomplish that at a level of that magnitude with the consistency that they have. That's the other thing. If those of you that have been watching the reviews going up for this piece and those that got it, these guys have been consistent across the board like I've never seen. I mean, most of us are very we're used to collecting Sideshow, okay? And I don't want to turn this into a Sideshow bashing review, but for sake of comparison here, most of us order Sideshow pieces nowadays anyway with a little anxiety attached with that pre-order, wondering what the hell you're gonna get. Some it's a 50-50 shot with Sideshow these days. Not that they don't make good stuff from time to time, but you know their level of consistency and quality varies greatly. And with XM, with you know, and they've had their shit problems too every now and then, but they are fast to correct and get on the ball with that ASAP. So I'm extremely impressed with how how XM goes about addressing issues, customers. They have a presence on the forums with the community. You know, they're open and they're out there and they listen to customer and collector feedback, which is, I love that. Pop Culture Shocker are the other guys that do that as well. And it's a nice thing to, you know, talk to the people that are building these masterpieces and get their feedback and their thoughts on what they're doing and things like that, because it just puts your mind at ease a little bit. You know, it's you feel like you're secure in what you're putting your money towards, and that you don't have to worry about returns and being disappointed. And that's the worst thing, when you get a piece you've been anticipating for the longest time and you get it and you open it and it's just disappointing as hell. That's the shittiest part. You know, it's not even the money. It's just it's the level of disappointment. You know, it's like coming on a Christmas day, you're running downstairs to open your presents, and you know you didn't get what you wanted, what you asked Santa for. In this case, XM delivers and then some. I can't tell you how much detail is in this piece. Like, you literally have to be here in person with me, staring at this thing all day. There's just so much quality and craftsmanship put into this piece. I am just completely blown away. This is, you know, I don't like to throw the word grail around too often, but this is absolutely a grail. And if you've been on eBay and seen what these are actually selling for now, if you can even find one, yeah, I'm sure the rest of the collecting community agrees. These go up for like $4,000, $5,000. It's stupid. It's stupid. But, you know, it is worth it. You get what you pay for, absolutely. These were limited to, what the hell are they limited to? 800, I believe. And they sold out in like half a second or some crazy thing like that. And they're only available in Singapore right now because that's where XM Studios is based. They only have the rights to distribute in Singapore unless you know somebody or resellers or whatever that can help you out. I'm in North America, I'm in Canada, so I went through, like I said, Shane at Secret Compass, great guy. I get all my stuff from Shane at Secret Compass, by the way. Like, I've never ever had an issue with Shane. He's the greatest guy to deal with. And if you guys are looking for future XM pieces, I don't know, hit him up, see what he can do. I don't know where he got this from or how he was able to obtain it, but he did, and that's all I gave a shit about. He's, you know, I emailed him the day that it went up and asked him, did he get any of these or can he get any of these? He said he only had a few and extremely limited, and that's it. I paid him that day. I'm like, I didn't even hesitate. I'm like, put me down and then some. And here we are. I got it yesterday or the day before. I can't remember now. Mortal Kombat X came out. Or I just got my Mortal Kombat X Collector's Edition yesterday, so I've been kind of busy with that. And I kind of put this off for a day. As crazy as that sounds. To open it and do the unboxing and do this review. But here we are. The fingers, the size of this, by the way, is gargantuan. Like, you don't really get a sense of how big it actually is in pictures until you get it in front of you. The fingers alone are massive. They're as thick as my wrists, almost. The statue is unbelievably detailed. Like, the textures, I'm going to get up closer here in a minute or two to show you the different textures on his costume. Like down here, I mean, there's different paint tones, and it's unbelievable. The shading is so well done, and it's unbelievable. You need a decent amount of space to display this, for sure. And it's instantly become a grail. Anything that, you know, you put in a throne, in my opinion, becomes a grail. Not always, but most of the time, okay? And this is absolutely no exception. XM did a fabulous job on this. I'm going to stop talking now because that's all I want to do is talk about how fucking amazing this thing is. But I'm going to show you some of the switch out parts. When you're assembling this too, you kind of... The one thing I wish XM did is at least number, or maybe they did, maybe they didn't, I don't know, I didn't notice. Number the fingers for which slots they go into, because I kind of played musical fingers there for a little bit, trying to figure out what goes where. You know, I had like the pinky over here and the finger over here and the middle finger over, anyway. I eventually figured it out by process of elimination, but be gentle when you're looking for the slots if you're getting yours or you got it. I've seen a couple of people online that posted pictures where they had the fingers all fucking backwards and it looked ridiculous. But I eventually got it. There you go. And let me show you some of the switch out parts. The other thing, what XM's employed here, which has absolutely blown me away, here, let me get a close-up on this before I switch out the heads, is the this intrinsic resin technique that they use on these portraits. Like, the skin looks like real skin. It's unbelievable. This is, I don't think this is PVC. No, this is not PVC. The only other statues that I've seen, or pieces that I've seen get to this kind of close to realism, is with Blitzwave, with their Bruce Lee stuff. But those heads are PVC, so they're not, I mean, these are polystone. And who else? Like Hot Toys and stuff like that are known to do stuff like this. But on a 1/4 scale statue, this is insane. This is unbelievable quality. So I'm going to gently take this off here. I'll show you a close-up of Magneto's helmet with the head in there. Personally, I don't have a favorite position, or I guess display kind of scenario here, because I like them all. Like, XM's execution with this piece has just been fantastic all the way around, from quality to the art direction to even the fucking box that it comes in is unlike anything I've ever seen before in any piece that I've received. Okay, this thing comes with like they're transporting optical equipment. You have to see the box. I'm sure some of you have seen the reviews out there and the unboxings of how this thing comes. And it's got Velcro straps. It's unbelievable. That level, like, you know you're opening up something special when you receive a package like that. You know what I mean? And then you pull this out and everything is just perfect. I looked over this thing for, like I said, 20 minutes when I got it, and I can't find anything wrong with this. Like, that's why I'm saying that the level of consistency in quality with these pieces is off the charts. It's just, I don't understand how they do it. But XM is doing something fucking right, and I hope they keep doing it, you know? I got all the rest of their pieces on order, except Black Widow, the other one. But other than that, everything else, I'm going to be getting She-Hulk, Deadpool, like, these guys are on another level of collectability, okay? Rarity, they hit all the right spots when it comes to what collectors are looking for, I think. And that's exclusivity, quality, you know, customer service, customer feedback, or feedback to the community, like everything. They're good at it all. And this is his other helmet that he comes with. And there's a magnet there somewhere. Where the hell is it? Just gonna move it around until it sticks. There it is. And then this hand goes on top. Like so. And it looks kind of precarious there, but it's actually pretty secure. It's got a really small magnet at the bottom, but it's a strong magnet, you know? I think I like this look the most out of the display options you can do it with. This piece here with Cerebro's helmet, this is a cool little effect that they've done here, where the angle that it's actually displayed at, like that, looks like that Magneto is levitating the helmet, and it's a really nice effect. How it's actually done is his thumb here is actually part of the helmet, so you don't see it. But this comes apart too, and you have to be gentle with it. That's how it's actually held in there into his hand. Little tiny socket. Goes in like that. Done. And the illusion is complete. So there's that. This display option, I think I like it with the most. Like I said. Just the finish in the arms and the gears and the base here in Xavier's big X base. I guess this is the plaque thing that goes on the front of Xavier's school, or the big sign. Just beautiful. Like, it is the finish on this cape is so flawless. It's been a long time since I've received something that I am so absolutely over the top and blown away by that I feel like, you know, like I'm entering collecting again. XM has accomplished that for me, you know, and if this is what they're going to keep putting out, I will absolutely support everything that they do if this is what I can keep getting. Totally worth the money. I don't even care what they could charge $1,500 for these things. I'll still pay it because it's worth it, you know. Like, this is what I want in my collection. This is the kind of quality that I need, that everybody needs in their life, you know. So there's another display option here. Actually, you can do this as well. There's a little magnet up here. You can put Cerebro's helmet up here and do it with that kind of display option. Very cool. There's also the, let me pull this out gently. There's also the North American version right here with Magneto's teddy bear. I don't know if you guys knew about that one. There you go. I'm just kidding, it doesn't come with that. But it's funny, it fits, so I figured, what the fuck. It's pretty cool. Magneto and his teddy bear. Anyway, so there's that. And what else? Oh yeah, it also comes with a print. All of these come with a print. Let me back up here because I'm getting a little too close. There we go. Comes with a print, which is basically the art of the statue, or the pose and position, everything like that of the statue. I noticed in the print though that Cerebro's helmet is turned towards him, which I don't think the statue has that, but whatever, who cares. This, I'm glad I got it at the time that I did too as well, because Fan Expo is coming up here in Toronto, and Stan Lee's going to be there. I'm going to bring this down if I can. It weighs a ton. I might need some help to get him to sign this, along with that print maybe. And hold on a second. I'll put this back under here. To make it, I mean, it's already something special, but it's going to be even more special with Stan Lee's signature on this. I mean, considering that I missed the exclusive with the coin, Shane wasn't able to get any of those. You had to go through a reseller of XM or some. You had to know basically somebody down there that could help you out, that had one that could ship it to you, that got the first, I think it's the first half or something like that, got coins. Not that, again, that it's a huge deal, because from what I understand too, XM's actually said that they're discontinuing the coin thing. So, you know, that's fine. I wanted the coin, like I said. I thought it was a cool exclusive and something neat to have, because I like shiny things. But I didn't get it. I'm just happy to have the statue. And the people that didn't get it either, I'm sure that, you know, just having the statue is more than enough. And it's amazing. It's amazing. After I'm done this review, I'm going to look at this for another, I don't know, rest of the day maybe. The back here, you can't really tell. You have to get in really, really, really close. The markings on here, these are decals, but you can barely tell because it's done so well and applied so well, and the paint finish is done so well that like it looks like it was all painted on. Everything is like one cohesive, beautiful piece of art. But the realism in that face, that intrinsic resin thing that they got. Look at the side profile. Doesn't that look like real skin? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, I hope I didn't forget anything in this review, because when I do this, I just wing it. I just turn on my camera, start talking and filming. That's how I do it, folks. So, if I forgot anything, sorry. Probably put it in the description if I forget it. But that's about it. This is going on 21 minutes now, it's saying on my phone. I'm recording this with my iPhone 6 Plus. So I don't want this to drag out too long, because I could stand here and record this thing all day. But before I wrap it up here, let me get in a little closer, if I can, with like I said, the texturing on his costume here, without shaking the camera too much. This is what I was talking about, like the level of craftsmanship. This is not just like one solid tone of red and, you know, they were done with it and called it a day. There's multiple layers of paint going on here. Even like the little beads, or what do you call these things here? They have their own type of finish. It's a different color. It's a darker purple, and it's a glossy metallic, whereas the rest of this here is just a flat purpley, kind of flaring, a flat purpley type of texture. But even at certain angles, you can see the shading and the level of complexity of the paintwork they put into this. Same thing with the buckles on his wrist here. Oops. Just amazing quality all around. Like I said, the helmet's a piece of art all by itself. Looks like a piece of jewelry. Just unbelievable how they managed to do this. Like I said, after seeing what they've done with this, I am absolutely on board for the rest of the pieces they have coming. Can't wait to see what they do with Deadpool. They got a whole, I think it's 1/5 or 1/6 scale, huge diorama that they're making. Like that, you know, that's an X-Men diorama. Is it X-Men? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's X-Men. That they're going to be putting together. That all the pieces basically fit and basically puzzle together. So, like, their art direction, what they're doing there is unbelievable. They are basically in this business to kill it, and they are doing a fantastic job. Even this is real wiring down here. Let me get it a little closer. So, you know, the authenticity of how they put these things together, they don't skimp. They could have made this out of plastic. These are real wires with real copper under here. Just amazing. The only little thing I might have added, and this is just me, but it is the smallest nitpick in the world, is I might have burnt a little bit of the plastic here, because these are really, it's a clean cut, right? You don't have a clean cut like that with sheet, like, especially if a thumb's just been cut off like that. You don't have a clean cut. It might have been cool if they burnt it a little here and, you know, just made it look uneven, look like it was actually ripped off. In this case, it looks like somebody basically took a sheathing thing to take off the sheathing and made it really clean. But other than that, like really, who gives a shit? The rest of the statue is fucking amazing. Just an absolute piece of art. So happy to have this. I won't be getting rid of it at all anytime soon. This is staying right where it is, along with whatever else I can get my hands on of Magneto's. So that is about it, folks. I've been rambling here for a little bit. Unbelievable. I'm going to be doing a separate review for statue form, and I'll be putting that on the statue form channel. So check out, or look out for that. I just recently became a reviewer there, so look out for that. It won't be as long as this. Just fantastic. Those of you that got this, that got their hands on it, congratulations. I haven't seen one unhappy person that received this yet, not one. So congratulations if you got one. For those of you that are looking for one, you know, it's going to be a task, I know, to try to find one at a reasonable price. And when I say reasonable, I say that very loosely, because these things vary from, I've seen from $2,000 all the way up to $5,000. They're ridiculous now. They're so limited, they're so rare. You know, just getting your hands on them, especially in North America, just because they're only distributed in Singapore, or they only have the rights to distribute in Singapore, make it a little more difficult for the collectors here in the US and Canada. But if you have the patience, the space, the means, the money, then you will not be let down with this. You know, I mean, when you get this here, it feels like you're bringing home a newborn child for the first time. That's what it felt like when this thing showed up at the doorstep, at my doorstep. Just fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up before we hit 30 minutes. So thank you for watching. I got a lot more stuff on the way. I got Pop Culture Shock's Baraka coming soon, and Weta's Smaug, I think is how you say that properly, and a bunch of other shit I can't even remember right now. But I always have stuff on the way, really nice stuff. And Rosenberg, Elite Creature Collectibles. Rosenberg should be here next. So look out for that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see ya in the next video. Take care.